Taoiseach, earlier I heard you in Leaders' Questions try to distract from the reality that if the leaks are accurate, the Housing Commission's report is absolutely damning for the government. It calls for, and you seem to accept the fact that it calls for a radical reset of housing policy. It wouldn't be calling for that if the housing policy is basically correct. It reveals we have, quote, one of the highest levels of public expenditure for housing, yet one of the poorest outcomes. Why is that? Because Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael prefer to funnel billions of euros to private developers, to corporate landlords, as opposed to using money directly, a state construction company, to build housing. You spoke earlier defending the idea of developer-led planning because they're the ones who build housing. That's precisely the problem, is that you think housing can only be delivered primarily on the basis of profit. A few quick questions. One, any idea why this was leaked, on what basis it was leaked? Secondly, if it hadn't been leaked, would you have still published it this week, or would you have waited until after the upcoming elections? And thirdly, will you accept the basic conclusions, for example, that we should be aiming for a target of 20% of our national housing stock to be social and cost rental?
So I don't believe that the only way to deliver houses is through the private market, but I do believe that is part of the way. I believe you need a mix. I believe you need private developers, builders. I believe you need social affordable housing. I believe you need cost rental. I believe you need a whole variety as well. In relation to when the report was due to be published, the Minister received it on the 8th of May. My understanding was the Minister was working up a response to the 83 recommendations, was due to bring a memo to government and then publish the report. That would generally be the way. Now that there's partial information in the public domain, you don't know the recommendations. This House hasn't seen the recommendations. I haven't had an opportunity currently to read the 400 pages, but I will be now. I think it makes sense to publish the report this week so we can have an informed debate.